the space that Tereaux's in, talk about it, because it's been around, don't get me wrong, but I feel like since COVID, it is an area that has absolutely boomed.
When I left the industry in 2022 to come back into it, it's a different market, and so that's kind of been an interesting change, just getting adjusted to the new market. But we're really excited about what 2025 is really going to hold for us. 2024 was really all about getting in front of dealers and starting to get showrooms, and 2025 is going to be about getting products to those dealers and getting the customers.
Welcome into the Independent Thinking Podcast. This is your host, Rob Stott. If I learned anything at PrimeTime, I'd like to think I learned quite a few things, but if I had to boil it down to one thing in particular that stands out from this most recent show in Las Vegas in August for Nationwide Marketing Group, it's that there are certainly levels to the outdoor entertainment game. And if you listened to a couple episodes ago, we had Frye on, an outdoor entertainment and display brand here on the podcast, talking about how they're elevating the game when it comes to outdoor entertainment. Now we kind of turn our attention to the cooking side of things, and a new brand that made its debut at PrimeTime in Tereaux. A couple of individuals at the brand who were familiar faces to those at Nationwide Marketing Group who've attended PrimeTimes in the past, and but a new brand that some of these faces took the experience and knowledge that they had from their time in the industry and in the outdoor game, and decided to come together and launch this brand, this initiative that really, I think, if there are levels to the outdoor entertainment space, specifically around outdoor cooking, Tereaux might have found a next level, if you will. Their product, getting up close with it, one thing that stood out to me was just how pristine and high quality and just unique their designs were. There on the show floor, and they have a whole collection of, whether it's built-in or freestanding products that can go in a backyard, to just pizza ovens and a growing collection of product that felt luxurious in terms of outdoor cooking, and were not only just nice to look at, but had unique lines, and you open them up and the grates inside don't look like what you'd expect a grill grate to look like. So, they're really taking innovation to another level when it comes to outdoor cooking. And specifically this week, we got the opportunity to sit down with Frye, the CEO and a co-founder of Tereaux, to talk about it, talk about the launch of the brand, talk about their products, talk about their positioning in the market, and really how they see the outdoor entertainment and outdoor cooking space evolving, and give us a little hint as to where they view themselves playing a role in this industry. So a great conversation, awesome introduction to the brand, and like I said, excited to have him on the podcast. So let's dive into it. This is Frye of Tereaux here on the Independent Thinking Podcast. All right, we are back on the Independent Thinking Podcast, coming to you from PrimeTime here in Las Vegas. Winding down, we're getting to the end. It's crazy. Yes. What a week it's been, Mr. Frye.
It has. It is. It goes fast.
Yeah.
But your legs feel it.
Yeah, they certainly do. Frye, co-founder, CEO of Tereaux. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It is not Tereaux, as it is often mispronounced. Yeah. It is definitely Tereaux.
That helps with spelling. I had a similar experience. I went to Duquesne University for college, and everyone, it would always, you have to remind yourself it's Duquesne is how you spell it, right? So just for phonetic purposes.
Yes. And so Tereaux is actually a combination of terra, which is Latin for earth, and then eau, which is French, E-A-U-X, which is French for water.
Yeah.
So earth and water, you'll see that in some of our imagery.
Yeah.
We're built for a life outdoors, and so that's kind of the heritage and where that comes from.
No, that's awesome. An outdoor kitchen company. Yeah. So first PrimeTime for the brand. How's it been?
Yes, it has been incredibly well.
Yeah.
It has gone really, really well. We're really excited to finally be able to get in front of all your dealers.
Yeah.
The buying groups have been phenomenal. David has been wonderful. Your staff is always incredible.
Yeah.
These shows are always a good time, and they're always very fruitful. So
the space that Tereaux's in, talk about it, because I mean, it's been around. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I feel like since COVID, it is an area that has absolutely boomed.
exploded. It's definitely there's a lot of players there now. That probably weren't there pre-COVID. It's when I left the industry in 2022 to come back into it, it's a different market.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Very different market. And so that's kind of been an interesting change, just getting adjusted to the new market. But for the most part, there's a lot of players in it. A lot of the bigger guys probably have some inventory that they're stocked up on, and so we kind of feel like that's going to allow us to be nimble, make some changes, do some creative things that other people aren't quite doing yet. With some products coming down the line. And so we're really excited about what 2025 is really going to hold for us. 2024 was really all about getting in front of dealers and starting to get showrooms, and 2025 is going to be about getting products to those dealers and getting the customers.
Before we look ahead too much, I want to give you a chance, the origin story for the brand. Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, so previously I was the director of sales for Z-Line. There's a few of us at Tereaux from there. We had a great experience there. Just felt like it was time to go do kind of something ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to do something and not really compete with them, and so we went to the outdoor side of things.
Yeah.
And so we learned a lot from that experience and the growth that they went through. And so to be able to kind of shortcut a lot of the learning curve is a big deal, especially when it comes to product quality and things like that, and finding the right partners, and then also, you're right, go-to-market strategy, choosing the right dealers, choosing the right networks, and that sort of stuff.
Well, it's something too. I think the history within the industry to be able to launch it. There's certainly something to that, right? You're not just a whole bunch of new bodies.
It helps.
In and trying to do something.
It does help to have some dealer connections.
So.
It's funny. We just partnered with Profit, so we'll be going to be able to offer 6-foot, 8-foot custom islands to dealers, as well as some really, really cool software. That all the NMG people have been by to check out, which is
they sure have.
Really exciting. And so again, being innovative, finding the right partners to work with to help grow the business for the dealers. And so I wanted to be able to offer an opportunity for that appliance dealer that's only been on the inside, or I've talked to so many of them that have been, hey, I've done the outdoor thing, and then I didn't do the outdoor thing, and then I tried the outdoor thing again, and then maybe I'm not going to do the outdoor thing again. So I wanted to give them a way to really let the customer sell themselves on a full outdoor kitchen suite. And so that's kind of what we're able to do now. So we're excited.
When you see that, I don't want to call it wiffle waffling or flip flopping, but why do you think they aren't having success, or is there anything sort of that you see that kind of permeates through the decision to get out of the game?
Yeah, I think to always be kind of on the leading edge of things, and sometimes you pick manufacturing partners and they grow and pick dealers that are right down the street from you, and so that hurts your sales because they're trying to grow their, like, for a manufacturer it's somewhat a double-edged sword, right? Because you want market space, you want showrooms, you want that sort of stuff, but we really feel like at Tereaux, if you pick the right partners and pick, and then if your partners are committed to you, you know what I mean, and you're committed to them, and it's a true partnership, that's where you really find success. And so as a dealer, or as someone who is a dealer, my challenge to them would be, pick the right partners, find the partners that are willing to invest in you, because if you have a partner that's going to invest in you, in the long run, you're both going to make out.
Yeah, so. No, I love that advice. And then too, dealers that are having success with you, what are they doing, or what's that look like?
So I mean, they have display units, they have burn units, if you want to call them, or grill, demo units, pop-up tents, things like that. That's one of the show specials we had here. Was a pop-up tent and some other things so that you can do cooking demos and things like that. We were just at a showroom in Sacramento doing a cooking demonstration, and there was another brand right next to us that's a lot more expensive than us, so I'm not going to mention who, but we did very well standing next to them and getting out in the community and doing local events, and the more you can do in your community, and that's why I like partnering with dealers, is because I'm a really local community guy. I like small business. I like family-owned businesses. I like things like that. And so, to me, to be able to have the customer have the best experience, at the end of the day, it goes through the dealer because they're local, they have representation, they can go talk to somebody if there's an issue. As on the manufacturer side, we don't have the return rates, you don't have some of the shipping damages and things like that. And so for us, it just makes a ton of sense to always work through dealers. And so that's why you always see a lot of our products are more dealer-focused than, say, some of your big box store items and things like that. Yeah.
So you did a little bit, but dive deeper into your products. What type of? Yeah,
so we've got 30-inch, 36-inch, 42-inch built-in grills. Really kind of luxurious, premium, high-quality 304 stainless steel. The grates are 5/16 thick. I think they weigh 53 pounds on the 36-inch. It might be the 42-inch. Don't quote me on that, but. It's
still heavy.
It's super heavy. And you've got to teach the customer that you don't just turn your grill on high and walk away, right? Because then the grates are 650, 700 degrees, and you're burning that steak. So, but we've got 30, 36-inch, 42-inch grills. We've got griddles, pizza ovens, cabinets, doors, drawers. The cabinets, doors, and drawers are all going to be made here in the United States, which is cool.
Yep.
We just switched that production over. Currently, the grills are made in China, and so we are actually partnering with a manufacturer to move those to Thailand in the meantime. I just ordered the prototypes for our charcoal grill, and that will be built in the United States, which is very, very cool, and very important to me as we can bring as much manufacturing here to the United States with our product line as we can. So, again, that goes back to being local.
No, I love it. Yeah. And the outdoor kitchen space and the built-in space, is it for everyone? Like, is it something that's for every dealer, or how would you, to explain it to someone interested in getting into it to see if it's right for them?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an opportunity. Like, there's grill, and maybe it's not the Tereaux line. Like, it may be another brand, and that's okay too. Like, there's plenty of pie to go around for everybody. You know what I mean? I don't need the whole pie.
Be very full after that. Listen, I know I would. I certainly would too. I know what you're talking about.
I used to be 340 pounds, so I will definitely eat the whole pie. But no, there's enough to go around. I mean, Mont Alpe's here, Louisiana Grills is here, Broil King is here, and so they're not necessarily competitors with us. They've got kind of different grill lines, and so I would challenge the dealer, hey, know your market, know who you're selling to, and then go find that partner that's going to help you sell to that customer.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a segment on the outdoor space especially if you're in appliances or outdoor furniture. If you're doing furniture and or spas and you're looking to get, it makes tons of sense to do the outdoor kitchens and grills and stuff like that. And so there's an opportunity. You just got to know your segment and then find the right partners.
It's obviously more of an investment for that customer, right?
Yeah.
So it's a more premium outdoor experience.
Yeah.
How would you explain the different? It seems sort of basic of a question, or maybe the softest of balls, softballs I could lob, but like the difference in selling what a Tereaux product versus
So traditional. I mean, I love using this one because so I was working I was at I think it was one of the other kitchen shows in KBiz maybe, and I was talking to at dinner with a manufacturer that does a ton of grills for the big box stores. And he came to see our product, and he was looking at it, and he's like, why did you build it like that? And I said, I was taken back because I wasn't really sure how to take it, so I asked him to clarify, and he said, people are going to be digging that grill up 300 years from now going, what in the world is this thing? And I looked at him and I said, well, okay, so what's the problem there?
Right.
So we have a quality product that's going to be built to last, that is going to endure the outdoor weather that it's built in. You know what I mean? And so that's the difference, right, with consumerism a lot of the time is it's like, hey, let's build something that only lasts 2 or 3 years, and then 2 or 3 years they're buying another one and buying another one and buying another one, and it's an endless cycle, right? Which is great. But again, we're not that type of manufacturer. We want to build quality products that are built to last, and so that's why our tagline is built for a life outdoors.
Yeah, no, I love it, man.
And we've got a lifetime warranty on our grates and things, and so we're willing to stand behind that.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like to see kind of what you guys are doing, direction you're heading. eyes on the future. You talk about 25. What are you looking forward to? What's exciting?
Man,
to you?
if we may have to do another one because there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline that I cannot talk about right now. There's some blue ocean grilling technology that we're really excited about. So nobody has it that we think is going to quickly make some of the bigger boys change. And so we're excited about that. And then there's some other technology that we're looking at as far as the potential to really change the smart grill side, which will be really cool. And so, again, it goes down to finding those innovative partners that are you're willing to work with you. And so that's kind of what we've done. As far as 2025 goes, continue to build up our base of dealers, and then towards Q1 build up our inventory there, and then hit the road in the summer good next year. We're gonna have definitely a couple different new products. There's another line of grills that'll be coming, which I'm excited about. The American manufacturing will be closer, so there's another product that I can't tell besides the charcoal one that we'll be coming down with.
Awesome.
And some live fire stuff. So just like really, really excited about what the future holds. We're going to constantly be innovative. And always on the forefront of kind of the needle of the industry, and so looking to try to just make lives better for people. Yeah,
cool, man. And I have to imagine too, the team of you coming together, co-founders, need to stay together and see you guys working together.
Yeah, it's really cool. Brian Pick is our CFO and CLO. Eric Keller is our COO, and Brian is a pretty good pretty well known in the country as far as an M&A attorney, which helps when you're dealing with tech companies and things like that, and trying to acquire businesses. And so, and then Eric Keller has been, I think 25 or 30 years in the medical device industry as an engineer. And so, it was funny, the first checklist for quality control that he sent me was like 17 pages long. And I was like, what is this? He's like, this is just our standard form. That's not even the long form on the medical device side.
My goodness, man. Woo, what a different industry.
Very, very different when it comes to regulations.
They are thorough.
But again, you're dealing with people's lives. So
I get it.
I get it. I'm glad.
Me too. Now that you mention it, make that. Can it be longer? Let's make it. We need a longer checklist.
That's exactly right.
That's so good, man. Well, glad you guys are here. Awesome to see the brand in person and get up close and touch the product and see it. Look forward to seeing where y'all go in the future and how our dealers can take care of the brand.
Yeah, no, we're excited to be a part of Nationwide. We're excited to be working with your dealers, and this isn't the first time I've been with Nationwide, individually, and so just I know what it can do for the brand, and so really excited.
Awesome. Well, appreciate the time, and get back out there, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You bet.
All right.
Awesome, and thanks again to Derek. A guy, like I said, a guy that we are familiar with and have had, not necessarily on the podcast, but we've covered at Nationwide Marketing Group through our independent thinking channels in the past at some of his previous stops. So awesome to see, him step out into this venture and launch the Tereaux brand alongside his co-founders. And I'm excited to follow their story. It's a cool one. Like I said at the top, really neat product, and it was awesome to get up close with it at PrimeTime and see what they're doing and where they're trying to innovate in this space. So appreciate him inviting us over and then taking the short walk over to the podcast table with me at PrimeTime. So thanks to him. And as always, appreciate you listening to the Independent Thinking Podcast, and we'll catch you next time.